Have you ever really stopped to think about what's going on inside you, like right now? Well, you might want to strap in because we are about to shrink down and take an absolutely incredible voyage into the most fascinating universe there is, your own body. Our journey starts now. I know, that sounds like a pretty huge claim, right? But it's true. From your brain to your bones, your body is the most complex, the most amazing machine in existence. Forget the latest smartphone, the original high-performance machine is you. And you know what? I'm gonna prove it. Okay, think about it like this. We've built some amazing cameras, right? They can capture these stunning high-def images. But even the best of them, they just can't compete with the human eye. Your eye can focus more accurately and adjust to light way faster than any lens we've ever managed to engineer. It's a total masterpiece of biological design. And computers? Oh yeah, they can crunch numbers at lightning speed, for sure. But there is no computer on Earth that can even come close to the sheer creativity and problem-solving power of the human brain. It's the original supercomputer, capable of writing music, inventing things, and just understanding other people. Or how about an all-terrain vehicle? One of those monster trucks built to handle any environment. Well, guess what? You're better. The combination of your skeleton and your muscles allows you to walk, run, jump, swim, climb. You can get over almost any obstacle. We are the ultimate adaptable vehicle. So it's one thing to say the body is a masterpiece, but how do we even know any of this? I mean, if it's all so complex and hidden away, how did we get our first peek inside this incredible world? Well, that's a story that's been centuries in the making. For the longest time, the inside of the human body was a complete mystery. The only way to see what was going on was, well, not ideal. But then a series of incredible breakthroughs started to peel back the layers, one by one, making our view into this inner space clearer than anyone could have imagined. It all really kicked off in the 1600s when the very first microscopes revealed this hidden universe of tiny, living cells. Wild. Then jump forward to 1895, a total game changer. X-rays. Suddenly we could see our own skeletons without making a single cut. Things really sped up in the 1970s with tech like MRI, giving us these detailed pictures of our organs and soft tissues. And that brings us to today, where we can actually pilot tiny cameras directly inside the body, which is exactly where we're going next. All right, it is time to begin our fantastic voyage. Our first destination, the circulatory system. You can think of this as the body's ultimate transportation network, a massive superhighway of arteries and veins that delivers everything our cells need to survive, 24/7. And as we're cruising along this superhighway, we're going to meet our travel buddies. First up, you've got your red cells. They're the oxygen couriers, the delivery guys. Then you've got the white cells, who are like the body's police force, always on patrol, hunting for invaders. And finally, the platelets. They're the 24/7 emergency repair crew, ready to patch any leak at a moment's notice. And when I say we have travel buddies, I mean it. We are not alone on this trip, not even close. We are surrounded by about 25 trillion red blood cells. Just let that sink in. That's more than 3,000 times the number of people on the entire planet, all packed inside you. Now, these biological roadways, they have their own rules of the road. We start out in the arteries. Think of them as these big, high-pressure freeways leaving the heart. They branch off into smaller and smaller roads until finally we get to the capillaries. And these are the tiny neighborhood side streets, so narrow that those red blood cells actually have to bend and squeeze through in single file to make their deliveries. Then it's into the veins for the nice, low-pressure cruise all the way back home. So just how big is this whole network? Well, if you could take all of the blood vessels from just one adult, all the arteries, veins, and capillaries, and lay them out end to end, they would stretch for an unbelievable 60,000 miles. Okay, let's try to wrap our heads around that for a second. 60,000 miles. That is enough to circle the entire planet more than twice. And all of that, every last inch, is intricately packed inside each and every one of us. It's just a staggering thought, isn't it? So what powers this incredible system? What's pushing all that blood through a network that could wrap around the entire world? Well, at the center of it all is the most reliable, most powerful engine ever built, the heart. You know, the beat of your heart, that thump-thump, it feels like one single thing, doesn't it? But it's actually this beautifully coordinated three-step dance. It starts when the top chambers, the atria, relax and fill up with blood. That's step 1. Then, step 2, they squeeze together, forcing all that blood down into the bigger, more powerful ventricles below. And finally, step 3, pump. Those ventricles contract with incredible force, pushing blood out to the lungs and the rest of your body. It's a constant rhythm of relax, squeeze, pump, a perfect sequence repeating every single second of your life.
So, our trip through the bloodstream is coming to an end. But as we zoom back out to see the big picture, you have to ask yourself, what's next? What does the future of this kind of exploration even look like? Where is this whole journey ultimately going?
Well, get this. The next generation of explorer, it's not going to be human. Instead, imagine microscopic, remote-controlled robots with their own little cameras, lights, maybe even tiny surgical tools. These nanobots could one day navigate our bloodstream all on their own, finding problems and fixing them from the inside without anyone ever having to make a cut.
And this brings us to one last, truly awe-inspiring thought. Today, we just took a quick tour of one single system. But what secrets are we going to unlock when we can send these tiny Voyagers absolutely anywhere, into the deepest folds of the brain or the smallest branches of the lungs? What will we discover about ourselves when every single corner of our own inner space is finally within reach?